Why did India's iconic watch brand HMT shut down? Will that golden era return? Imagine a watch that didn't just tell time but symbolized prestige. A watch that people wore with pride, that was gifted at weddings, and was once known as the Watch of India. But today, that very watch has faded into history. Have you ever wondered what exactly led to the shutdown of such an iconic brand like HMT? Was it simply the blow of competition, or did indifferent government policies wind down its sticking hands? And the biggest question, can this legendary Indian watchmaker come back? Today, we'll dive deep into this very topic. But before that, if you are new to our channel, don't forget to subscribe so you are the first to receive updates on all our latest videos. So let's begin today's discussion without any delay. HMT Hindustan Machine Tools. Today's younger generation might not be familiar with this name, but there was a time when it symbolized India's industrial strength. It was established in 1953 in Bengaluru with the primary goal of manufacturing machine tools for industrial use. The foundation was laid with the help of Japanese technology. But the story didn't stop at machines. This company came to represent an era in India where self-reliance and indigenous manufacturing were at the heart of every ambition. By 1961, 15 years after India's independence, the nation was moving rapidly towards self-sufficiency. That very year, HMT began producing watches in collaboration with the Japanese company Citizen. Within a year, the first watch was ready, and when it was presented to Prime Minister Jawaharlal Nehru, he called it India's watch. That was the defining moment that brought HMT into homes across the country. These watches weren't just instruments to tell time, they became a symbol of patriotism and Indian craftsmanship. For 14 years, nearly a decade and a half, HMT remained India's sole watch manufacturer. Its tagline, "The true face of time," was on everyone's lips. Whether it was a government employee, a railway worker, a student, or a farmer, HMT watches adorned every wrist. Simplicity and durability became its identity. People wore it with pride, as it was made in India, a pioneering example of a self-reliant India. Its reliability was such that a watch could easily be passed down from one generation to the next. But HMT didn't stop at watches. In the 1970s, as its watches soared to great success, the company ventured into manufacturing tractors and bearings. In 1971, HMT began producing tractors, which soon gained popularity across India's villages. Gradually, HMT transformed into a multi-product brand, machine tools, watches, tractors, bearings, and more. It played a vital role in India's industrial development and left its mark in every field where indigenous technology was needed. But as time changed, so did the winds of the market. In the 1980s, HMT tried to keep up with the times by starting the production of quartz watches, battery-powered timepieces known for greater accuracy. This move was welcomed, but it also marked the beginning of a difficult era. Following quartz watches, the age of digital watches began, and HMT started falling behind in the race. Its products lacked the freshness and appeal that could attract the younger generation. The 1990s were a major turning point for India. The era of economic liberalization had begun. The market opened up, and foreign companies were allowed to operate in India. That's when the decline of HMT's watch empire truly began. Brands like Titan, Citizen, and Casio quickly established a strong foothold in the Indian market. These companies didn't just offer better designs and more variety. They also had the power of technological innovation. The youth loved their style, and HMT slowly began to fade out of their preference. On the other hand, HMT was a government-run company where decisions weren't made swiftly and the process of technical upgrades was slow and complex. HMT ignored the rising trend of digital and stylish watches. While other companies were focusing on branding, marketing, and understanding youth preferences, HMT remained stuck with its old-fashioned designs. This became one of the biggest reasons why young consumers began distancing themselves from the brand. Not adapting to changing market trends is one of the biggest risks for any company, and HMT was no exception. As new companies tightened their grip on the market, HMT's sales began to decline. Production costs kept rising, but sales continued to drop. As a result, the company gradually slipped into losses. Its tractor and machine tools divisions also started running in the red. Bank debt mounted, and eventually, in 2014, the government of India was forced to take the tough decision of shutting down HMT's watch and bearings divisions. This was a difficult but necessary step, as keeping these continuously loss-making units operational had become a burden on public resources. In 2016, HMT officially ceased the production of watches. It was a historic moment, the end of India's first and most prestigious watch company, one that once proudly adorned every wrist, quietly disappeared from the market. But was it the end? Not entirely. The HMT brand wasn't completely shut down. Some of its divisions, like HMT Machine Tools Limited, are still active. And recently, there has been a flicker of hope regarding the company's future. Union Minister for Steel and Heavy Industries, H.D. Kumaraswamy, under the Atmanirbhar Bharat, Self-Reliant India campaign, expressed interest in reviving HMT. He held meetings with company management and requested detailed reports on the HMT watch division's condition, including its profit and loss status. This indicates that the government is now seriously considering options to bring this historic brand back to life. This is a clear sign that the government is once again considering reviving this iconic brand. After all, HMT is not just a brand, it's an emotion, a symbol of India's technological self-reliance. And today, when India is actively promoting Make in India and supporting local brands, perhaps the time has come for companies like HMT to make a comeback. If the strategy is right and the products are designed keeping modern market needs in mind, there's no reason why HMT can't shine once again in the Indian market. Even today, vintage HMT watches are sold on online platforms as collector's items. Some consider them heirlooms, while others see them as symbols of emotional attachment. These watches don't just show the time. They remind us of an era when Indian-made products were a source of pride. There was a time when gifting someone an HMT watch was seen as a matter of honor. That pride can return. All it needs is a fresh wave of confidence and vision. Now, the biggest question remains, can HMT truly make a comeback? Today, India has significantly advanced in the fields of technology and design. If the government revives HMT with the right strategy and a modern outlook, this brand can once again become India's watch, modern, stylish, and completely indigenous. A watch that blends technology with legacy. A watch that doesn't just show time, but reflects the Indian spirit. But for that, change is essential: faster government processes, a deeper understanding of youth preferences, adoption of modern marketing techniques, and most importantly, presenting the brand with fresh vision and energy. A comeback won't happen by relying solely on nostalgia. It will require new thinking, new designs, and a new approach to today's market. India's market is still ready for self-reliant, local brands. All it needs is the same trust and passion that once ran through HMT's veins. And if that passion returns, perhaps one day we'll witness that iconic sight again, when every Indian wrist proudly shines with a new HMT watch.
This video has taught you something new. Do not forget to like and share this video so that this information can reach others as well. Your likes and shares are a source of inspiration for us. If you have any questions or suggestions, please let us know in the comments. It will be our honor to answer your questions and listen to suggestions. And yes, if you like our content, subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon so that you stay connected with every new story. Thank you. GRT Business YouTube channel sources: news from various news agencies, opinion polls, and other public sources. We try to ensure that every report and summary is accurate and verified, but we are not responsible for any dispute or error. Our aim is only to provide you with accurate information.